Hey everybody. So today I'll be talking about a topic that definitely has been brought up all across the platform. Definitely all across the platform. Maybe in other platforms besides this one. And that is the beauty community. Now, for starters, obviously I'm not like engaged in the part of YouTube like 24/7 or anything, and this is definitely not a beauty channel, as one can obviously see. This is more of a review slash blog channel as I've made it to be, so let's just get that out of the way right now. But yes, over the course of me being on YouTube since like 2008 or 9, since, for those who've forgotten, I did have a previous channel that got deleted called Koifka way back when, and I did make some fun videos, and this was still during an era where you could upload even entire movies without YouTube actually even copyright striking you, and when the 5-star system, which I believe was the more superior ring system to be honest. So yeah, in those many years I've been on this lovely platform. Definitely seeing it rise and definitely fall into some shitholes. There's definitely been some shitholes, and if you've been on YouTube long enough, you definitely are well aware of those shitholes. Trust me, you just are. Sometimes you're subconsciously aware of it, but in some way or another, you're aware of it. But yeah, and with the beauty community, which there is still good sides of, like, anytime I would dive into it, actually, it would be mostly just like cosplay makeup tutorials and stuff. In fact, definitely gonna search some before Halloween, since I plan, hopefully anyways, to be Suki from Avatar, Last Airbender and her Kyoshi wear thing. Well, we'll see. That may or may not change. We'll see. It's like 3 months down the road, so we'll see what happens when we get to that point. But yeah, I think there are still good sides like that, but what's been popping up more and more lately is the fact that more and more beauty channels are just basically slapping each other. In essence, I mean, sometimes the accusations are justified, and then other times they're just making up weird-ass bullshit for attention. And I don't really like that part of the beauty community, to be honest, because really it's just like you're putting a bunch of 10-year-olds in a sandpit and let them go at it. But in this case, it's through videos. And quite honestly, I don't see much of a difference there, unless it's like some really huge crime that they did, which there are definitely some cases where they did do an actual crime. In that case, then definitely beyond drama and just a whole nother layer of bullshit. But aside from that, it's just really basically a bunch of 10-year-olds punching each other in the sandbox or something, you know? I do not see the difference, to be honest. It's really just people slapping each other verbally, and really, to be honest, that's taking away from their true talent, which is in makeup or some side of the beauty industry, or advertising their own makeup, which definitely know they worked hard for it, because that definitely can be expensive, especially trying to get research and development and make sure you're not using animals and shit. It's a whole world, really, trying to figure out all that. So respect there for getting her on makeup brand, because that takes a shitload of hard work and definitely pretty expensive. And you always have to get to like at least a pretty affordable price point for most people, and also definitely make sure you're not getting some like weird ass 30 party seller and shit, and that's another world. But I respect the hustle there and stuff, so respect to people who do get their own makeup line and stuff. Congrats. But either way though, it just sucks. There's like all these layers of drama building up on these channels, and that's distracting from the fact that they are these talented creative makeup artists and stuff, but yet they're using their platform just like to spew hatred in like one way or another. And I don't think that's right, because I think platform is definitely a great platform for creativity and stuff, and that creativity should not be stifled or censored or anything. This really, if you doing that kind of shit, such as spreading drama and gossip, and that's distracting from what you actually are passionate about doing, such as makeup or even prosthetics, you know, which is definitely a part of makeup, especially if you're more into like, you know, cinematic type of makeup, that's definitely interesting there, especially if you're doing like fantasy or sci-fi movies and stuff. Just, yeah, it just kind of saddens me that the beauty community has even come to this. And also, even weirdly enough, even the mukbang community has gone to this, and it's like, what, aren't you basically for food review people? Like, stick to reviewing food, it's what you're good at. Like, I know mukbang is also kind of like a how much food can you eat during a broadcast kind of deal, but I looked deeper into it, and it's definitely also about the food reviewing and stuff. So you're basically reviewing food, but you're also eating it in front of a camera. And with live streams, you technically have like a crowd that's kind of in with you, because that was part of the reason why mukbang was found in the first place, was because South Korea is one of the loneliest populations. So therefore, it's kind of like you're eating a meal with them, kind of, so it kind of helps them out. So either way, you're helping somebody out, at least in this case, but either way, you kind of hate that side too, the mukbang community. That's just kind of throwing poo at each other, really. Like, that's all really a lot of these B channels and these mukbang channels are doing now, is just throwing poo at each other, really. That's all it really comes down to, is that they're throwing poo at each other. But again, sometimes, you know, like I said earlier, is that there are legitimate crimes that are being committed, but unless it's something as big as that, then you might just want to talk it out off the camera instead of basically shitposting about each other. That's what you're essentially doing, is that you're shitposting about each other. Unless it's like something huge, then you should just really just talk it out with the person. I mean, either way, you should talk it out with the person, but definitely if it's just something you make a hate video about, like, just talk it out with the other person. I'm sure you can come to some amicable conclusion, you know, at least somewhat amicable. I mean, sometimes it's not 100%, but it can be somewhat amicable of a conclusion, hopefully. So basically, people on just the YouTube platform in general, just try to be positive in your videos and just stick to your passions, because that's what you're really good at, is what you're passionate about. And that's what YouTube was kind of for in the first place. I mean, okay, in the very first place, I'm sure it was more like trying to become just a superior video platform, but over time, it's definitely become like a way to show people like what you're passionate about. And that's what I've come to love YouTube as, is a platform of what you're passionate about. So yeah, so just please, in summary, just stick to what you're passionate about. Don't let all this bullshit drag you down, okay? Like, either way, even in real life, there's gonna be bullshit coming away. Just try to handle it the best you can, and just stop with all this fucking drama. Seriously, it's just getting like weirdly insane to the point where sometimes there's even legal implications. So just please calm the fuck down and just stick to what you're passionate about, because that's what people really want to come to the platform for. Sure, there's people who do come to the drama side, but for me, I'm coming for the fact that you're good at this thing, and you're passionate about it. Like, there's definitely a big gaming community, and that's an awesome community. Like, I feel bad I get impatient during live streams of those, but you know, there's people who live streams, who watch live streams and stuff, and I support the fact that they're really good at what they're doing and they really love what they're doing, so that's awesome. But yeah, just saying. But just stick to what you're passionate about, and people will come to you. I mean, sure, sometimes it's not like in huge droves or anything, but people will come to you, and they will like your content in some form or another. So just please stick to what you're passionate about, and don't let the bullshit ruin you, and don't let anything corrupt you, because for some people, that's what it comes down to, is corruption, because sometimes you've been on the platform long enough that you just take it within you and sometimes become an entirely different person. And that's just not the best thing usually, so you just try not let it all get to you and stuff. So, and that's when you take a break occasionally, so it won't all get to you and stuff. So yeah, so that about does it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.